Good morning, everyone. My name is Jen Sorne, your Elite Property Advisor with Go Realty PH Premier. And for more than a decade, our role isn't to sell lot. It's to provide a process your family office can verify, audit, and control. In your family, land has never been measured only in square meters. It has always been about belonging to a circle that protects your name and permanence. Isn't created by lifestyle or promises. It's created by structure. Trava represents that structure in Santa Rosa. 315 titled estate lots verified in developer filings, 550 to 750 square meter minimum size, no recut allowed. It's under the DSUD guidelines. Architectural and governance framework vetted by independent counsel. So this isn't about leaving Forbes or DASMA. It's about extending the same principle your grandfather used in 1962 when he chose Makati. And while others doubted it, he wasn't chasing about bargains. He was securing a foresight. This isn't a retail property, it's a constitutional circle. And once the 315 seats are allocated, the circle will never be expanded. Your family already holds permanence in Makati. That deserves reverence, but permanence is not static. It requires extension. Santa Rosa today is not an alternative. It is the next logical chapter, validated by institution your family already trusts. The Medical City South Luzon placed its flagship expansion here. It's just only 390 meters away from Trava's Gate. Brand International School and Xavier New Valley built new campuses here. Within minutes of the estate, global firms like Nissan, Montanisin, and Concentrix extracted headquarters in the corridor. So these are not coincidence. They are institutional proof points, the same diligence process your council will demand. And for families like yours, the question isn't whether Santa Rosa will mature. It already has. The question is whether your heirs will inherit permanence within its circle or be forced to observe from the outside when allocation is complete. Your grandfather made this exact decision 60 years ago. He could have stayed in Manila's traditional enclaves. Instead, he extended the family's permanence into Makati, and it's proved prescient. Today, the same structural signals exist here. Your role is not to abandon, but to extend it. Scarcity here is not a sales tactic. It's a governance policy. Developer filings confirm that 315 titled estate lots, no second phase, and no expansion. Your council will see it clearly. Scarcity is written into the governance, not left to marketing promises. And this isn't just a hype. This is pipeline transparency. The process itself is your proof of scarcity. Prestige isn't about who you exclude. It's about who your peers are. The current title holders reflect this, like a hospital chief of surgery who led operations in Dubai, an aviation executive with 30 years of international command, a construction engineer overseeing billion-peso project, two families' office principal managing multi-generational portfolios. These aren't marketing profiles. There are professional backgrounds verified through the same evaluation process that your family will use. In your work, you've seen what happens when standard collapse. One poor decision, one weak rule, and permanence erodes. At Trava, governance is the quiet shield. 550 square meter minimum lot cuts, protect scale by DSUD approved, architectural guidelines enforce quality. Underground utilities, wide setbacks, preserve dignity. Title insurance underwritten by international firms secure succession. Heirby representation is documented, auditable, and available for your counsel. That's not marketing, that's governance. Families of stature don't need buzzwords. They need assurance that the heirs inherit permanence, undiluted, dispute avoided, and dignity preserved. Governance here is invisible by design, but it ensures that 30 years from now, Trava's community will look and feel as dignified as the day your heirs inherit it. Land secures permanence, but land combined with education multiplies permanence into stature. Trava sits within a corridor chosen by institutions that Filipino families already trust. Brand International School, Xavier School in New Valley, these are not speculative projects. They are operating, established, and proven. The decision to locate within Santa Rosa was not accidental. These institutions followed the same logic your family, office supplies, align where permanence, governance, and accessibility to converge. For your children, this means global standard education. Without the 2-hour Manila commute, for your family, it means daily life structured around excellence. Consider these brands graduates consistently enter Ivy League, Oxbridge, and top Asians University. Xavier alumni remain among the top percentile of national university admissions. So these are the outcomes documented over decades, not a marketing claims. Here at Trava, your family inherit proximity to this institution, not in theory, but in a practice, a location designed for generational continuity. And beyond academics, the community form here multiple prestige. The children playing in Trava parks today will sit on corporate boards together. In 2015, the families sharing quiet dinner this weekend will structuring joint ventures by the next decade. So this is not education plus land. It is a network, amplification. It is the multiplication of permanence into influence. Your heirs don't just inherit titled land. They inherit a peer group, an academic ecosystem, and a future where prestige compounds exponentially. Every generation faces the same test. Will you preserve what your predecessors built or dilute it? In 1960, families left Ermita and Malate for Makati. It wasn't the obvious choice, it was foresight. They chose permanence while others hesitated. And today, their heirs sit on Forbes and Dasma, titles worth billions. Here in Trava, it's not a comparison to Forbes. It is the continuation of the same principle: finite, titled land, governance, discipline, institutional anchors. The formula repeats itself, geography evolves. Santa Rosa's luxury corridor has already demonstrated this trajectory. In 2018, Trava launched at 24,000 per square meter. And today, resale lots transact at 45,000 to 55,000 per square meter, a compound appreciation of 12 to 14% annually verified. It's not just projected. Compare that to any global benchmark. Singapore Prime's condos on 99-year release, Hong Kong apartments expose political volatility, Dubai oversupply cycles. Trava represent what those cannot: perpetual title under Philippine law, compounding under discipline. But here's the difference here. This moment will not remain invisible for long. Institutions have already moved. Brands, the medical city, families of stature are in legal review, or trustees' evaluation phases. Your peers are already structuring. Your grandfather chose foresight over comfort. You now face the same choice: not to abandon Makati, but to extend it. The continuation of legacy demands courage in the present. So Trava is where old wisdom meets new geography, where permanence transitions without delusion. Distance has never stopped generational decisions. What matters is discipline and process. Even while you remain in Manila, abroad, or split between cities, Trava can be secured today through structural evaluation. Every step is auditable, discrete, and council-aligned. And permanence is secured through institutions, not promises. These should approve governance guidelines, titled insurance, underwritten by international insurers, Masterplan validated by independent planning consultants. Distance doesn't delay permanence. It is secured through process. The only decision is whether your family claims its evaluation window while it exists. Prestige families never tie capital without an exit framework. Liquidity is essential, but so is dignity. At Trava, resale follows professional standards, not public listing noise. Discretion is maintained through peer networks, family offices, and private introduction, not just roadside brokers. Scarcity protects entry 315 titled estate lots, no expansion, governance protect, continuity, disud architectural rules, 550 square meter minimum cuts, pure quality, preserve, and together, this protect exceeds. When your family relocates capital, whether for business expansion, education, or diversification, buyers emerge from the same circle. Senior executive, family office, principals, medical, and infrastructure leaders. This is not a speculation. It is structured liquidity, professional pace, and professional process. The difference is simple. Dignity in transition, no desperate listing, no compromise on reputation, your heirs inherit permanence, and the confidence of an orderly exit path. Every generational decisions begin with one question. Will this preserve or dilute what our family has built? At Trava, the answer is discipline. 315 families maximum, govern not expandable. 550 to 750 square meter titled estate land, perpetual ownership under Philippine law, DSUD approved architectural rules, standard that cannot erode, institutional anchors like Brent, Xavier, the medical city is already operating. This is not a lifestyle marketing, it's a legacy infrastructure. Your grandfather once made the choice to extend legacy into Makati before it was obvious. Today, that same foresight belongs to you. The question is not whether Santa Rosa becomes the next chapter. It already has. The question is whether your family writes its chapter inside the 315 or outside the circle closest. So once again, this is Jen Sorne of Elite Properties, and I hope you like this video and make sure to like and subscribe my YouTube channel and hope to see you on my next one.